Virgo season is upon us. Time to get specific on your goals and manifest them into reality. Hello, beautiful people. Life can be a challenge, but at least we have each other. Yes, the sun will be transiting the sign of Virgo, and during that 4-week period, Venus will also be entering Virgo. And just know, Mercury will also be going retrograde during Virgo season. But I will make sure to make a separate video so that way you will all have exactly what you need to be prepared. But in this video, I'll be going over what you can expect when it comes to love and your life overall for your individual sign. And all I ask in return is that you give that like button a little tap, a baby tap. Okay, no more wasting time. Let's go. Now, Virgo season will begin when the sun enters Virgo on August 23rd at 3:16 a.m. Universal Time, which will be 8:16 p.m. on August 22nd if you're on Pacific Time, 11:16 p.m. on August 22nd Eastern Standard Time, and for those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, this will be at 1:16 p.m. on August 23rd in Sydney, Australia, and 5:16 a.m. on August 23rd in Johannesburg, South Africa. Now, there are only 4 months left in 2022, so let's find out the best way to make the most of Virgo season and prepare for the remainder of the year. Virgo is a mutable energy, so the overall theme is adaptability. The 4 weeks of Virgo season will usher in opportunities for all of us to use the Virgo traits of persistence, responsibility, a logical perspective, and the motivation to deliver the very best in our quest to achieve our goals for the year. So, let's celebrate all of the Virgos out there as we make the last 4 months of 2022 the best they can possibly be. Now that you know the best way to harness the power of Virgo season, let's see what this energy of Virgo season, including the shift of Venus into Virgo on September 5th, will bring when it comes to love and life overall for your individual sign. Okay, my powerful Aries, we are starting the final 4 months of the year, and when the sun shifts into Virgo for you, this will be in your 6th house. So first and foremost, Aries, you want to make sure that you take a look at your health. If there's anything that has been bothering you lately when it comes to your physical health, you will want to make sure and get it checked out and get it handled. This is the time of year when all of the actions that you have taken and all the experiences that you've had throughout the year start to show the effects of whatever those actions caused. And this isn't to say that if you do have something health-wise going on that it's your fault. It's just to let you know that this is the time of year that if there is anything that needs tending to and you don't tend to it, this is when it can start to get out of hand. So you want to make sure that you're handling any health issues now. This can also mean mental health and spiritual health. So you want to be certain that you're balancing your energy and just overall taking care of yourself, Aries. Also, don't be surprised if at work you start to have more work to do. More responsibilities may come your way, but just know that this is so you can shine. Making sure to have a very clear schedule for yourself and you being more detailed with your day-to-day activities will only serve to help you make the most of this transit. Now, on August 27th, the moon will reach its new phase in Virgo, which will also be in your 6th house. So from August 27th till September 10th, you will be able to harness the manifesting power of the number 6, which reminds you how important it is to balance your physical activities with your spiritual activities. Make sure you are giving as much as you are receiving, and the number 6 also reminds you to believe in yourself, Aries. And even if you feel like you are not getting the results that you want in the time frame that you want, don't lose your connection to certainty. If you are following your instincts in terms of engaging in what you know you truly desire, then you're on the right path. Just continue to have certainty and to forge ahead. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will also be shifting into Virgo on September 5th, which will also be in your 6th house. So unfortunately, if love is what you're looking to manifest, this doesn't mean that you absolutely won't manifest it. It just means that the energy of Virgo season most likely doesn't lend to someone new coming along, unless it's in some way connected to your world of work. Meaning you may meet them at work and then it could turn into a romantic connection, or someone from work could introduce you to someone that could be a potential in that area. And if you're already in a relationship, this just lends to the financial situation between you and your significant other improving and your day-to-day connection being a lot smoother. So no major love energy when it comes to a 6th house Venus transit, but it is excellent for improving financial and professional situations. So use this time to capitalize on that area of your life, Aries. So overall, Virgo season is looking very positive for you when it comes to work, when it comes to your finances, and when it comes to getting your day-to-day activities in a harmonious balance. Just make sure to tend to any health issues, and this can be the opening to the final 4 months of 2022 being all about manifesting manifesting, and fulfillment. So live it up, love it up, and happy Virgo season, Aries. Okay, my powerful Taurus, when the sun shifts into Virgo for you, this will be in your 5th house. So finally, Taurus, an energy that isn't about work or improvement or any heavy energy whatsoever. This is actually the time of year where things really start to improve for you. The 5th house transit is all about creativity, it's about new experiences, and really enjoying life and tapping into that part of you that is more childlike and connected to the joy of life. Just know also the 5th house brings a strong energy to your ability to pick up and store information. So this is the perfect time for learning a new skill, or if there's anything that you need to study for, the energy is very supportive of that also. Now, if you're a parent, this is a very favorable energy for your relationship with your children. So Virgo season is a connecting time for that sort of dynamic as well. Now, during Virgo season, the moon will reach its new phase on August 27th, which will also be in your 5th house. This will be bringing you the manifesting power of the number 5. And just know this number 5 energy will be the strongest from around August 27th through September 10th. Now, the number 5 is bringing you the message that positive change is happening in your life. If not in this very moment, then very soon. It's also letting you know that if you are torn about a decision, whether to say yes or no about something, if you keep seeing the number 5, just know that this is your sign to take the route that will represent a change, because change is the way for you to go, Taurus, during this Virgo season. Now, one of the most exciting things about the 5th house transit is it is excellent for love and romance, and on September 5th, Venus will also be shifting into Virgo, which will also be in your 5th house, which if you are single and love is something that you are looking to manifest, this energy is very supportive and pointing to a high likelihood that this could be the time for you, Taurus, that you meet someone special. Now, because this energy is strong for romantic connection and for physical connection, just make sure that if you do meet someone new and the physical connection is amazing, that you take your time to also really get to know who they are as a person before you dive into a deep commitment. During a 5th house transit, it can be very easy to get swept away with the excitement of a strong physical connection and then later realize that there's so much more to learn about this person. So just keep that awareness at the forefront of your consciousness. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this is an excellent time for the two of you to rekindle the flames of passion. And if you two have kids, it's a strong energetic support for family connection. So no matter if you're single or if you're in a relationship, the 5th house transit is an excellent transit for luck. So Taurus, it is looking like Virgo season is going to be an exciting time for you with new experiences, new opportunities, some high probability for love, strong family connection, and also financial abundance. So soak this energy up, Taurus. It is the perfect start to the final 4 months of 2022. Live it up, love it up, and happy Virgo season, Taurus. Okay, my powerful Geminis, when the sun shifts into Virgo for you, this will be in your 4th house. Now, when the sun is in the 4th house, it brings a strong focus to whatever home means for you, Gemini. It is a time to really slow down a bit and pay attention to what your foundation is in terms of your safe space to recharge. This is a very important time for you, Gemini. You have a very active mind, so you having a place that is peaceful supports your ability to recalibrate, and that's very important, not only for your mental well-being, but also for your health. So don't be surprised if during this Virgo season, you either decide that you want to move, or you may just want to redecorate or restructure the way that your room is if you have roommates, or if you still live at home with your parents or family. This is also a time where those family relationships will come into focus. So if there's any relationship family-wise that needs to be dealt with or healed in some way, this Virgo season is offering up the energetic opening for that as well. Now, during this Virgo season, the moon will reach its new phase in Virgo on August 27th, which will further amplify this 4th house energy and also bring you the support and manifesting power of the number 4. This number is about self-expression and fulfillment. This number is assisting you in looking at life in a new way, a way that connects where you are now with where you want to be, mentally, physically, spiritually, and even emotionally. This is the number of support, Geminis. So if you start seeing the number 4 a lot, especially from the time period between August 27th through September 10th, just know that it's a message to you that things are going on that deeper level to assist you in manifesting what it is that you desire. So although the 4th house sun transit is about your home base, Geminis, you can still make some major headway during this time in terms of achieving your goals. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will be shifting into Virgo on September 5th, which will also be in your 4th house. Now, if you're single and you're looking for love, this really doesn't point to meeting someone new during the 4 weeks of Virgo season. It doesn't mean that absolutely you won't. It just means that it isn't very likely. It does, however, lend to healing energy when it comes to any family disputes or conflicts. It also lends to you having good luck if you purchase any sort of art for your home during this time. And it also is an excellent time to have any real estate dealings. And this is whether you are single or in a relationship. Now, this is the time if you are in a relationship where you may decide that you want to take that leap and move in together. Or if you two are already living together and it was one person's place before the other moved in, this may be the time where the two of you want to find a place where it's new for both of you, and then you can start a new foundation with this new place together. So when Venus transits your 4th house, it is a positive energy when it does come to love, just not big on manifesting new love. So Geminis, it looks like this Virgo season will be an excellent energy to make sure your foundation is secure and set up, so that way the remainder of the year can be fruitful and full of energy, but not draining, because you will always have that home base and that home connection to go to and recharge whenever necessary. So live it up, love it up, and happy Virgo season, Geminis. Okay, my powerful Cancerians, when the sun shifts into Virgo for you, this is going to be in your 3rd house. So Cancers, be ready to be very busy. It will be so important to stay on top of your daily schedule during this time, because you will feel like you're being pulled in a million different directions. Remember, this is the time of year for everyone when manifesting the fruits of your efforts is at its highest, meaning from the beginning of that full moon in Aquarius that took place on August 11th through the end of Sagittarius season. So now is the time where you can start to ride that wave of abundance. So you want to be present and on top of your game as the opportunities come in. Just know that focus is your friend, meaning you will have many people hitting you up, inviting you out, or just wanting to hang out, or even just talk on the phone or text, which none of these things are bad, but you have to make sure you are clear on your priorities and make sure that those priorities relate to your goals, and say no when necessary, so that way you are giving your energy to the areas of your life that you want to grow. Now, the moon will reach its new phase in Virgo on August 27th, and this will also be in your 3rd house, bringing you the manifesting power of the number 3, which is letting you know not only is good news coming to you very soon, but also that you will benefit now more than ever by committing the majority of your focus, time, energy, and emotion and passion to what it is that you want. If it's love, focus on love. If it's your career, then focus on your career. If it's health, put your energy there. If it's all 3 or more than 3 things, that's fine too. Just make sure that you do prioritize and that you aren't spreading your energy too thin. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will be shifting into Virgo on September 5th, which will also be in that 3rd house of yours. So if you are single, this is an exciting transit for love, because Gemini is actually the ruler of the 3rd house, meaning that this can lend to you meeting not only 1, but 2 people that pique your interest. Now, this doesn't guarantee that one of them will have soulmate potential, but at least you know you are stepping into a phase where the energy around you in terms of love and meeting someone new is very powerful. Just know that this person or these people will get your attention by being intellectually stimulating first. It will be their personality and their mind that you're attracted to before the physical attraction fully kicks in, which is actually a great way to start off a relationship in terms of potential for longevity. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this 3rd house transit lends to your communication getting an upgrade. So if there's been any disconnect going on, this 3rd house Venus transit can be the perfect time to tackle that issue with a high probability for resolution. So overall, Cancers, Virgo season is a very positive time for you, bringing amped up manifesting energy, bringing opportunities in your personal and your professional life, and offering up a wave of excitement that can put you in a nice momentum as we head into the final 4 months of 2022. So live it up, love it up, and happy Virgo season, Cancers. Okay, my powerful Leos, I know your season is over and it's so hard to say goodbye, but the good news is this just means that you are just beginning this new exciting chapter for yourselves, and it is right on time, because when the sun shifts into Virgo for you, this will be in your 2nd house. Now, the 2nd house is all about personal possessions, it's about material wealth, it's about your earning power, and even your self-worth. So the good news about this, Leos, is it's coming up right after your rebirth season, and your vibration vibration is in a good place in terms of amping up your manifesting power. And this time of year is a strong energetic opening for everyone really when it comes to manifesting your desires. So with this second house transit, it will be especially beneficial for you to focus your energy on manifesting material wealth. So don't be surprised if during the 4 weeks of Virgo season, you get a job offer. That could be exciting. Or if you are already employed, an opportunity for a raise could be coming your way. Also, if you feel like you have had an issue with manifesting money up until this point, keep your awareness open to a situation that presents itself that brings to light how you see yourself in terms of your self-worth. Meaning, if something comes up where you find yourself giving more than you're receiving, or you find yourself compromising, even though the other side isn't compromising, and you're doing so against what you really want just to keep the peace or to avoid having to deal with an annoying person, ask yourself, why are you willing to sacrifice what you know you truly deserve? Now, I know some situations and people aren't worth the headache. However, it is important that when you know you deserve something, that you don't sweep that fact under the rug. You can have boundaries and also continue to make sure that what you are receiving is what you know you deserve in any relationship, both personal and professional. Now, the moon will reach its new phase on August 27th in Virgo, which will also be in your second house, Leos, bringing you the manifesting energy of the number 2, which is letting you know that you don't have to go after what it is that you want alone. If you're used to feeling that you have to do everything on your own, Leos, just know that this number 2 energy with the new moon is letting you know that help is on the way. So keep your eyes open for a connection with someone that can assist you and support you and be a team player with you when it comes to going after what you want. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will be shifting into Virgo on September 5th, which will be in your second house. So when it comes to meeting someone new, the truth is this isn't the strongest energy for that. But this doesn't mean that 100% you won't. It just means that the energy isn't pointing to that being a high probability. Now, Venus, when it transits the second house, really just improves your relationship more with money than it does with romance. But that can be a good thing. This way, getting a strong foundation and flow with financial abundance during this time will lend to finances not being a problem for you in the future, which will only make a relationship, once you do connect with someone, that much more likely to succeed, because financial challenges can absolutely weigh heavy on relationships. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this second house Venus transit is a time where you two can deepen the security that you feel with each other, and where an exciting investment opportunity may come up for the two of you. So overall, Leos, this Virgo season is looking like a fantastic time to get a strong foundation when it comes to your self-worth, when it comes to your relationship with abundance. So live it up, love it up, and happy Virgo season, Leos. Okay, my powerful Virgos, it is finally here, your season. And I want to wish all of you Virgos out there blessings, abundance, good fortune, peace, happiness, and most of all, love. So happy birthday, Virgos. Now, when the sun shifts into Virgo for you, this will be in your first house. This is such an important time of year for you Virgos out there. Leo season, being in your 12th house, was meant to be a time where many things came to the surface for you. Any challenges or confusion or areas of lack in your life were more than likely amplified during that time. And just know, all of that took place so you could identify what it is that you want to transform in your life. What areas of your life do you want to give more energy to so they will continue to grow? And what areas of your life do you want to give less energy to in order to move on from the things in that area and make space for new experiences? However, to capitalize on this energetic opening of your first house, Virgos, it is very important that you are changing the way that you are seeing the world around you. Remember, in order to create change, you have to do something that you have never done, which only takes place when you are stepping into unfamiliar territory and allowing your perspective to also transform, because that's when your choices change. Then your reality, which is the result of your choices, will begin to change as well. Now, the moon will reach its new phase on August 27th in Virgo, which will also be in your first house, bringing you the manifesting power of the number 1, which symbolizes new beginnings. It brings the message that stepping out of your comfort zone is where you will find your rewards, and it also urges you to release undermining thoughts and embrace the excitement of new opportunities. So Virgos, these opportunities can come your way in any area of your life. It's really about where you decide to focus your energy. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will also be shifting into Virgo on September 5th, which will also be in your first house. So if you are single and you're looking for love, then I have good news for you Virgos. During your season, not only will Venus amp up the probability of a new connection, but the energy will also increase your confidence and your power of attraction in terms of people finding you more desirable, and even the energy of you getting along with people in general will improve. So not only romantically, but this first house Venus transit is good for all relationships in your life. Now, if you're already in a relationship, you will find that your desire to deepen the connection and get along and iron out any differences will be very strong. Just know that if you do make an effort to reconnect and you find some pushback on the other side, don't go back to old ways of thinking or old ways of behaving. Remember, you can't change someone else, but you can always change the way that you interact with them, which will transform the situation. So overall, Virgos, I know it has been a difficult few months leading up to this moment, but this is the beginning of a very positive shift for the better. Just make sure to do your part by embracing change, opening yourself up to the transformation, releasing any thought patterns or behaviors that you know hold you back. That way you can step through this door of opportunity. You deserve it, Virgos, so live it up, love it up, happy birthday, and happy Virgo season. Okay, my powerful Libras, when the sun shifts into Virgo for you, this will be in your 12th house. Now, I hope you had a good time during Leo season, Libras, because Virgo season is going to get a little heavier for you. Now, this just means that it is that time of year for you to do a bit of inner spiritual work. The 12th house is ruled by Pisces, so this is where you are meant to explore your secret self, the self that only you know of. This is the time of year to check in with yourself to see what it is you truly want, and if you're on the path or in the midst of manifesting that desire. This isn't so you can get frustrated or down on yourself. It's only so you can then say to yourself, okay, what is it I can do that is within my power that can facilitate change, where I can start to attract the things that I do want to manifest? So don't be surprised if some situations come up in your life to help you identify these things, and these can be positive situations that come up to facilitate change. Sometimes we need to experience something that brings us joy in order to know what we want more of. Also, if you do feel like you have a little less energy during Virgo season, that's okay too. And it's also part of the process. That is just your soul telling you that it is okay to slow down a bit and take some time to yourself so you can quiet your mind and allow the truth to be revealed. Now, the moon reaches its new phase in Virgo on August 27th, which will also be in your 12th house, which will be bringing the manifesting energy of the number 3 to you, Libras, which lets you know that once you decide what it is that you want, if you commit to putting your heart and soul into it, you will get fast results. If you find yourself seeing the number 3 a lot during Virgo season, just know that this is a message to you that good news is on the way. So see this 12th house transit as a spiritual retreat for yourself, Libra, where you get to take some time to focus on you and connect with yourself at the deepest part of who you are and discover or rediscover your truth. Now, when it comes to love on September 5th, Venus will also be shifting into Virgo, which will also be in your 12th house. So if you are single and looking for someone new, this is possible, but more than likely, if you do meet someone, it will be a relationship that you will want to keep a bit hidden until it develops further. So the energy is there for love, but more than anything, it will also be about finding new love for yourself and deepening that connection and opening the door to the you who is meant to take a step into this next chapter when your season comes along. And if you are already in a relationship, this 12th house Venus transit may bring up a situation where your significant other needs your support or your help, and this will actually bring you a feeling of connection and accomplishment, and you will personally feel very happy to help out and even more confident in who you are because of these circumstances. So overall, Libras, this Virgo season looks like an exciting dive into the deeper you, a time where you can slow down, take stock in who you are and where you are, and ignite that spark of excitement for what's to come during your season. So live it up, love it up, and happy Virgo season, Libras. Okay, my powerful Scorpios, when the sun shifts into Virgo for you, it is time to thank your lucky stars because it is finally your turn. The sun will be in your 11th house, which is the house of dreams coming true. So Scorpios, with the ebb and flow of life, Virgo season is definitely set up to be a flow time for you. Not to mention, this time of year in general is when manifesting the fruits of your labor is the theme. So if 2022 2022 has been a difficult year for you up until this point, but you haven't given up in terms of keeping your thoughts and your actions focused on manifesting the things that you desire, then Virgo season could very well be the time where you start to see these desires materialize into reality. The 11th house is also the sector of friends and social circles, so don't be surprised if you meet someone new or you get introduced to a new social circle that plays a large role for you in the future when it comes to assisting you on your path to fulfilling your dreams. Now on August 27th, the moon will reach its new moon phase in Virgo, which will also be in your 11th house, bringing you the manifesting power of the master number 11. So Scorpios, from August 27th to September 10th, the energy of the master number 11 will be very strong for you. So if you start seeing that number a lot during that time, just know that it is a message for you that you are in a phase of spiritual enlightenment. It is telling you that you are stepping into your greatness, and trust that from within, and it will be reflected in your outer world. The new moon also points to you getting recognition for something that you've done. So if you've been feeling overlooked, Scorpios, or if you've put a lot of work in one area and it has seemed to go unnoticed, it is highly likely that this is all about to change. Now when it comes to love, on September 5th, Venus will also be shifting into Virgo, which will also be in your 11th house. So if you are single and you're looking for love, this indicates that there is a friend that you could develop feelings for that has feelings for you as well, and this connection has the potential to turn into something very promising. This also indicates that you could meet someone through a friend, either hanging out with them or they introduce you to someone. The good news is, whoever this person might be, you will be inclined to take it very slowly, making sure to develop a strong friendship bond while also developing a romantic bond. Now, if you are already in a relationship, the 11th house transit lends to the two of you reigniting that part of your relationship where you really enjoy each other's company, even more than usual, and you also have the urge to be social as a couple, more with the probability of meeting or hanging out with other couples and enriching that part of your lives. So Scorpios, overall, Virgo season looks like an exciting time for you in many ways, but most of all when it comes to your manifesting power and when it comes to enriching your world of love and relationships. And it's about time for you Scorpios out there. I know there have been some rough waters for a while, so live it up, love it up, and happy Virgo season, Scorpios. Okay, my powerful Sagittarians, when the sun shifts into Virgo for you, this will be in your 10th house. So Sagittarius, if you've been wanting your professional world to pick up and yield more lucrative and fulfilling results, well, your wishes are about to be granted, because this Virgo season will bring a boost of energy to your professional world and your public standing. If you've been looking for a job, this is definitely a time where the probability is high that you'll find one that you're really excited about, and a job that offers a lot in terms of fulfillment. This is a time where if you are already in a job, that you'll be able to make more money, and you'll also have an opportunity to shine while on the job. You will be more than likely getting more respect at work during this time. This is also a time where you could have been confused about what it is that you want to do for a living, but you will finally begin to start feeling certain about the direction that you would like to go. Now this transit is definitely a positive energy for you Sagittarius. However, you want to make sure to avoid any sort of gossiping energy, even if it isn't you who's doing the gossiping. Being connected to that energy in any way during a 10th house transit can come back to bite you and have a negative effect on your reputation. So focusing your energy on your responsibilities and goals and enjoying that process, making that your priority, will lend to you not even having time to get involved in any drama. Now the moon will reach its new phase on August 27th in Virgo, which will also be in your 10th house, which will bring with it the manifesting energy of the number 1. So this further amplifies the positive energy behind you starting a new business, or if you wanted to become a content creator, or really any area where you're putting yourself out there and sharing what you have to say with the public. This energy is very supportive of that being successful. Now Mercury will be going retrograde during Virgo season, so if you're going to start a business, it's important to get started before the retrograde phase begins to take hold. And also with the number 1, as we know, it supports new beginnings and is letting you know that by stepping out of your comfort zone, you are increasing the probability for your success. Now when it comes to love, Sagittarius, on September 5th, Venus will be shifting into Virgo, which will also be in your 10th house. So if you are single and you're looking to meet someone new, this isn't necessarily the strongest energy for that, but it does indicate that if you do start a new romantic connection, it will more than likely be with someone that is older than you. This person could and is very likely to be connected to your professional world in in some way. Just be cautious about dating anyone at work, because you know if for whatever reason it doesn't work out, you will more than likely have to face that person consistently, and that can be annoying to say the least. Now, if you are already in a relationship, this 10th house Venus transit won't really have the strongest effect on your relationship, but Venus transiting the 10th house does further amplify the likelihood of success with work, especially for those of you that work in an industry that is connected to beauty or the arts. So overall, Sagittarius, this Virgo season is a positive energy for you with a strong focus on career success and advancement. So make sure to give that area of your life focus in order to capitalize on this energetic opening. When it comes to love, keep your eyes out for that connection related to your professional world, because there may be some potential there. And don't forget to stay away from any gossipers. So live it up, love it up, and happy Virgo season, Sagittarius. Okay, my powerful Capricorns, when the sun shifts into Virgo for you, this will be in your 9th house. Now, the 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius, which is an energy of expansion, of higher thinking, travel, and new experiences. So Capricorn, this is bound to be an eye-opening 4 weeks for you, bringing a very positive energy. If you have an opportunity that comes up where you can travel, take it. Now, Mercury will be going retrograde during this 4-week period, and I will be doing a video about that, so you have the details on that. So if you do get the opportunity to travel, just make sure that you take your time to plan ahead and that you check and double check all of the details. This way, the energy of the retrograde will not complicate any of your travel plans. Now, the reason travel can be so beneficial for you during this time, Capricorn, is because the 9th house transit indicates that information and experiences from different cultures can play a major role in the advancement of your life, both personally and professionally. So even if you don't get the opportunity to travel, it will be important to keep your eyes out for a friend or a connection of some sort with someone from a different culture, because they could very well play a major role in your life moving forward in a very positive way. Now, this 9th house could also indicate an issue with your father in some way, so keep an eye out for that, so this way you are prepared. Now, the moon will reach its new phase in Virgo on August 27th, which will also be in your 9th house, bringing you the manifesting power of the number 9. Now, the number 9 is a very significant energy, bringing you the message that it is time for you to step onto the path of your destiny, Capricorn. Just know that the choices that you make during this Virgo season are going to have long-term implications, so make your choices with this understanding. And I know as a Capricorn, you naturally think of how your choices are going to affect your future, which is a very powerful trait to have, by the way, but just be extra aware of that cause and effect energy during Virgo season. Now, when it comes to love, Venus will be shifting into Virgo on September 5th, which will also be in your 9th house. So if you are single and you're looking for love, this does indicate that the probability of you meeting someone new is increased if you are traveling during this time. However, even if you have no plans to travel, the likelihood of you making a romantic connection is strong, although this more than likely will be with someone from another culture or background than you are. Now, if you are already in a relationship, this indicates that this is a time period where it is very important for you and your significant other to have some new experiences together. Even the best of relationships can get stale or monotonous, and it is important to make sure that the two of you are staying connected and growing together. And one of the ways to do that is by making sure to have new experiences and explore new adventures together. Doing so during a 9th house transit lends to the outcome being very favorable. Not doing so lends to amplifying a disconnect. So even if it's going to a new restaurant with a type of food that the two of you have never tried, the outing will be a connecting energy for you. So overall, Capricorns, Virgo energy is an exciting energy where you will expand your horizons, encounter new experiences, people, and opportunities, and where you will further your connection to your destiny, all while possibly experiencing some new romance or romantic adventures in the process. So live it up, love it up, and happy Virgo season, Capricorns. Okay, my powerful Aquarians, when the sun shifts into Virgo for you, this will be in your 8th house. So Aquarius, this is that time for you where transformation is the focus, meaning if there is any area of your life where you know change is necessary, this is the time to implement that change if you want it to have a lasting effect. And this can be with any area of your life. It can be regarding your health, it can be regarding your romantic world or your personal world, where you know that maybe a certain way of thinking has been undermining your manifesting power. The 8th house is ruled by Scorpio, which is a very powerful energy for going deep within, identifying what you want to change, and then then changing it and having that change stick. So don't be surprised if this area of your life that is urging you to change is amplified during this time. Just know if these circumstances come up, they're coming up because by you making the necessary changes, you will be opening the door to new opportunities and amplifying your ability to manifest the things that you truly desire. If at any point during this transit you feel a bit heavy or even fearful, then it's okay, Aquarius. Anytime we face these uncomfortable places within, we can for sure experience a little bit of fear. Just know that on the other side of facing these fears is freedom. Freedom from whatever behavior or circumstances that may have been holding you back. If you feel the need to be a little less social and have some time to yourself during this transit, then do so. Having some quiet moments will only make it easier for you to connect to that inner knowing of what your next steps should be. And knowing these things will only serve to bring a wave of optimism and excitement for what the future holds. So see this 8th house transit as a spiritual retreat for you, Aquarius, where you are reconnecting to the inner you in order to make certain that your outer world is reflecting a life that you know you desire and deserve. Now on August 27th, the moon will reach its new phase in Virgo, which will also be in your 8th house, bringing you the manifesting power of the number 8, which is an extremely powerful number relative to abundance. The number 8 is bringing you the message that doing some inner work and cleaning spiritual house, Aquarius, is going to result in major abundance moving forward. So if you start seeing the number 8 often during this time, just know this is exactly what the message is. And when it comes to love, Venus will be shifting into Virgo on September 5th, which will also be in your 8th house. So if you are single, your physical desires will amp up, and any physical connections that you make during this time will have a deeper meaning. So it is important to know that if you do meet someone new and the physical connection is strong, still take your time to really get to know the person before you decide if the connection has long-term potential. Now, whether you are single or already in a relationship, this 8th house Venus transit is very positive for business opportunities and for financial gain. If you are already in a relationship, this is a strong indicator that the topic of money will come up in your relationship. And this is also that area of the relationship can improve if it needs improvement and then flourish moving forward. So Aquarius, this 8th house transit is an intense one, but one that can really change the game for the better in all areas of your life, personally, spiritually, romantically, and definitely financially. So embrace this opportunity for transformation and live it up, love it up, and happy Virgo season, Aquarius. Okay, my powerful Pisces, well, it is your turn. That time of year where the sun will spend 4 weeks in your polar opposite sign. So this means that during this time, the other energies in your chart will have far more influence. For example, if you're a Pisces with Sagittarius moon and Cancer rising, during the 4 weeks of Virgo season, you will be operating much more from your Sagittarius moon and Cancer rising. If you are an Aquarius with Taurus moon and Pisces rising, during the 4 weeks of Virgo season, you will be operating much more from your Aquarius sun sign and your Taurus moon. So if you feel off balance during this time, now you will not only know why, but you will also, because you have this information, you will make sure to know your go-to activities that help you to recalibrate, whether it is working out, or meditation, or the right music to listen to, or whatever those things are for you. You will know those things and you will have them on standby so you can access and recalibrate whenever necessary. Now, when the sun shifts into Virgo, this will be in your 7th house. So Pisces, the 7th house is all about relationships, and don't be surprised if the relationships in your life start to require a bit more attention during this time. If you are single, this is absolutely a time where it is very possible for you to meet someone new, and if you are already in a relationship, be ready for clarity in terms of if the relationship that you're in has promise regarding the future or if it has run its course. Now, the moon will be reaching its new phase in Virgo on August 27th, which will also be in your 7th house, bringing with it the manifesting energy of the number 7. So during Virgo season, but especially from August 27th through September 10th, the number 7 will be bringing an intensifying aspect to your intuitive powers, Pisces. So it could be good to keep a dream journal during this time and make sure that you trust your instincts more than ever during this time. And not only will the sun be in your 7th house and the new moon be in your 7th house, but on September 5th, Venus will be shifting into Virgo, which will also be in your 7th house. So if you are single, not only does the sun heighten the probability of new love, but so does the new moon and Venus. So this could absolutely be your time for a new romantic connection, Pisces. And if you're already in a relationship, this could be a transformative time for the relationship, whether it be resolving a long time issue or finding new excitement in the connection. Now, Mercury will be going retrograde, so if there is a new love that's taking place and it happens during those retrograde dates that I will give you in the Mercury retrograde video, just make sure that you are very cautious in moving forward in terms of taking your time to really get to know the person before you decide how much long-term potential it has. Outside of love, Pisces, whether you are in a relationship or single, if you have any legal matters going on during this time, the Virgo Sun transit will lend to those issues being resolved, and this will also bring an overall desire for you to have more balance in your life. So don't be surprised if you start thinking in terms of taking action in that direction as well. So Pisces, Virgo season is looking like a time of love, new connections, resolution in some areas, but more than anything else, a time to share that beautiful Pisces energy of yours in a way that enriches the relationships around you. So live it up, love it up, and happy Virgo season, Pisces. So there you have it. What to expect for love and your life overall during this Virgo season from August 23rd through September 22nd. So let's stay focused on making the choices that lead to the actions that support your truth and will assist you in manifesting the things that you desire and definitely deserve. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget the baby tap. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.